Happy Monday, Bowdabra fans. I am Kelly with Florals in the Barn by Clay from Rochester, Illinois. And tonight I have been asked to fill in for Nick because he is unable to attend this evening. So I just wanted to welcome you guys and thank you guys for joining me this evening. If you're new, please tell me you're new so that I know that and where you guys are from. I love seeing where you guys are from. And if you wouldn't mind hitting hashtag replay, if you guys are watching the replay, I love saying hello to you guys. So hop on in here. We're going to get started tonight. I'm using ribbon left over from last year's Christmas collection. I love this ribbon, you guys. The large one is a 4-inch ribbon. This one's a 2.5 and 1.5 inch. So we're going to get started here, and then I'm actually going to make a wreath for you guys, and it'll all coincide with the design that I made on my page at 5 p.m. this evening. So hop on in here and let's get started. If you guys wouldn't mind saying hi, I'm not seeing any comments, so I'm wondering if hopefully that's working. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hey, Rosie. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. How are you? So tonight we're just going to cut our Bowdabra wire and put that in the Bowdabra. Hopefully Nick showed that to you guys a million times, but if not, I'm just folding it in half and then placing it down the center of the Bowdabra, and then I put the excess underneath just to keep it out of our way while we're building the bow, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy this evening. Hey, Edna, how are you? Let's start with this beautiful flannel buffalo plaid 4.5 inch or 4 inch. I love this material. I've been excited to design with this, and I've used it a couple of times, but I haven't used it since last Christmas. So if you guys are interested, I do have an affiliate link for Bowdabra for the ribbon collections. I know the fall collection is coming out in about hopefully the next week or two. I would hope to see it, and then Christmas will be on its way soon, you guys. And and then I know they're doing at least one more hair bow collection, I think. So if you guys are into that, I love the 4th of July. I have it all lined up here, and then the 4th of July regular ribbon. It was amazing, you guys, amazing. All right, so let's get our base set down, and I'm not sure how Nick does it. I do everything a lot different than Nick does. I don't twist my Bowdabra, so you guys will have to bear with me this evening. I hope not to bore you to death. Okay, so I put my wand back in the center, and what I do, especially when I have a pattern ribbon, because it's like I can't tell the width on it very well for some reason, so I just bring them both up like this, and then you can see that this one is just a tad bit larger than the other side. So all I'm going to do is take the wand back out, and we're just going to pull a little bit more onto this side. So I always try to measure out and fix the side that we're working on so that we're not messing with this side that's already set up, okay? I hope that helps you guys. And then all I'm doing is giving it a simple little twist. And some people are afraid to use the 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch wide ribbons. And once you see this bow, I'm sure you'll be amazed, and you'll see at how easy it is. It's just like working with the 2.5 inch and the 1.5 inch. It's just a little bit wider and a little bit bulkier to work with, but I love it. So I hope you guys are loving this. If you guys wouldn't mind saying hi and tell me where you guys are from. I'm not seeing any comments again, so I'm hoping you guys are there. So when I build my bows, like I do bow class every Wednesday on my page, and what I do is I teach them to build the bow and then press them down, and then that way you can tell that they're almost exactly even. And when that happens, then you know that you're going to have a perfect bow, right? Oh, there goes all the comments. I don't know what's holding them up. Probably because I'm on Bowdabra's page. Yay, Barbara. Thanks for coming over. Hey, Doris. Hey, Cynthia from Texas. So, that's why I mash mine down like that. It's just for teaching purposes. I don't do that when I'm building bows on my own. But I just want you guys to see how easy it is, and that you don't need to actually measure. And just so you guys know, that first loop is 7.5 inches. These are 7.5 inches on each side. Okay. And what I'm making is a big bow that will be, you can put this on your mailbox. You could put this on a lantern, on a huge wreath, you know, front porch post, all those things. So I just wanted you guys to see, make one of these for you tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Hey Terry, when you get time, would you throw up that link, and maybe that's what's holding it up. I don't know. Maybe that's why they're stuck, but I'm not seeing a lot of the comments. So hi everyone. Thanks for joining me. I did 2 loops on the bottom. They're 7.5 inches long, and then we just did some cute tails. And then next we're going to add our black and white. Some people don't think of mixing these two together. I love them together. I think it makes the design pop a little bit more and gives it a little bit more cuteness and funness. And again, this is made with the flannel buffalo plaid from the Christmas collection from last year. And I know that there are a few of those kits available if you guys are still interested. So just wanted to throw that out there. You guys, I feel really bad. I'm not seeing all your comments, and there's so many of you here, but every time I do that, it advances them. Hi again from Maryland, learning how to use 4-inch ribbon. Awesome, Anne. You were frozen earlier. I know. I don't know what's going on. It's probably because I'm on Bowdabra's page. And it's going, why are you on Bowdabra's page? All right, so we're doing a next level. So I always bring these two up and measure to make sure that they're identical, and they are pretty much perfect, which is fabulous. So we'll put those two back down. And we did 3 loops on the bottom, and we're going to do 2. Are we doing 2? Ha! No, we're not. We're not going to get much out of this. Let's see. We're at the end of the roll, you guys. Oh, we do. We can get 2. I was like, oh, we got to have 2. All right. There we go. And we got a tail. That is perfect, you guys. That is perfect. You guys must be my good luck charm. And I'm just cutting it at an angle down there. And then we're going to put our wand back in and give it a little scrunch while we pull out our next ribbon, which is the 1.5 inch buffalo. Okay. And then it's just like layering. That's all this is. But it makes your eye realize that there's some depth to this bow. Whoops. There's some depth in the bow because there are the different textures and layers. I love the flannel. I love touching it. It's so soft and it's super cute and super fun. And we're using the end of that roll too. Oh, there went my burlap I need for the next project. This is live, y'all. This is live. Okay, so we're doing another loop. So I just bring those 2 up and match those 2 up. And this side is a little bit much. So we're just going to pull it back a little bit. Lay those 2 back down and build our bow again. And as long as we're out of that one too, you guys are my good luck charm tonight. At least I didn't totally run out. Awesome. Let's see. Can we get a center bow? Oh, no, we're not out. It just got stuck. Okay. Yay. All right. So some people struggle with the center loop, and I'm going to show you what I do. And I've never watched Nick do this, so I should probably watch him and see how he does it. But I just take my ribbon, I put my finger in the center just like this, so you guys can see my fingers in there, holding everything down, and then I just come up and over, put my finger back on that ribbon so it's holding the center ribbon, and then I just gently tug it on this side, on the tail, and then I just try to make my center, like right now it looks like it's perfect, but it's actually going to be too large for the bow. So I'm bringing it back down just a little bit more. We're going to cut the tail. And just like that, it's perfect. And then we're going to release the Bowdabra wires on both sides. And we're going to pull that up. And then all I'm going to do is exchange this through the center, put the 2 ends through that center loop, and hold right here, pull it down as tight as I can get it, because we want this to stay really tight, because this is a really large bow with the 4-inch on there. Let me move that to the side, and then I take one down one side and one down the other. We flip it over. And then here's the important part. When you're tying off your bows, make sure you're on that top build. Make sure your ribbons aren't moving, but make sure you have everything tight as you can get it, and it's perfectly stacked. Sometimes when people tie off right here, this is where their bows get a little wonky and get one-sided. So let me see if I can fix my comments again. I apologize, you guys. Oh, Bowdabra, there we go. Hold on. Thanks, Terry. So there's the link to the kits that I was talking about, if you guys are interested in that. And I'm sorry my comments are not scrolling. It must be Facebook. Facebook being my friend. Not really. All right. So I also, when I teach bow design, I teach that you pull your first and your third, and you pull them separate directions. And you may need to hold your centers, just because this is a not as stiff a ribbon that you would normally use. And so sometimes you have to help manipulate it. Okay. And then we're just going to fluff out here. And hopefully Terry's answering any questions. Louise says she loves the plaids. Me too. I think they're super fun, super cute. Even in a traditional home, you can incorporate the plaids. Not necessarily these plaids, because these are more lodgy, but you could incorporate them. And then just separate the two, always separating them. So basically, when you have 3 on the bottom, then you want these 2 to be lined up so that they're going right into that empty slot right there. And then when you just do 2 on the top, on top of your 2, those can be lined up however you choose. You're still going to see them because the ribbon behind them is a little bit larger than what you're using on top. So I'm just trying to straighten these out for you guys. And then I want to fix these tails a little bit. That one's twisting on me. And then you guys can see how cute these have turned out. And then we might need to do a little bit of adjustments on the tails. And I do that when I photograph them, but this turned out really cute. Like I said, this would be darling on a, oh, it would be cute on a fireplace mantle too. I just thought of that. Like put one on the ends or put one on your lantern or whatever you're working with. So isn't that super cute and fun? Thank you, Linda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know, I love it. I think it turned out super cute, you guys. So earlier on my live, on my page, I made the candy cane. So I'm trying to make a collection, right? So I made the candy cane on my page. I'm doing the bow that can be on your mailbox post, your lantern, your fireplace, right? And then now we're getting ready to make the wreath. So we'll have a collection of 3 in this grouping, which I'm going to love. Love, love, love. So this is one of the other ribbon that is in the Christmas collection from last year. It's glittery trees with the white. And the thing I love the most about this is it could actually be used for, thanks you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. It could actually be used for a winter scene versus just Christmas, okay? So let's start with our bow, and that way we know how we're going to do our design. We have some pods we're using. We have some evergreen, and then we have these flocked picks that we're going to put in there. Thanks, you guys. I'm hoping I'm not disappointing since Nick's not here. He's got good followers, you guys. So thank you for being sweet tonight. I really appreciate it. All right, so I like to lay my wreath in front of me sometimes just so I can keep a visual on what it is that I'm designing, because sometimes I make these big go big or go home bows, and then you're like, what happened? If you want to win some scrunchy ribbon tonight, say, I want to win. Oh yeah, definitely. So you guys, the scrunchy ribbon comes in the red the silver, and a gold, and I'm out of the gold. I'll have to get some more from Sandy. But yeah, just say I want to win. Hold on, I gotta pick up my burlap. I'm adding burlap from my personal collection to make this bow tonight to go with the Christmas ribbon. And you guys, I can't wait. Last year's Christmas ribbon collection was amazing, and I'm praying this year is just as wonderful, right? Hey, everybody wants to win tonight. That's awesome, you guys. Win, win, win. All right, so let's cut our Bowdabra wire. Let's get that in the center, and let's get to cooking here. Down through the center, you guys. Under the Bowdabra. Just so we can make our bows, right? Oh, everybody's wanting to win. I hope somebody good wins. Yay! I hope somebody that really needs it wins tonight. Okay, so I'm not going to do super long tails, but I am going to do a medium length tail in my mind. So I'm doing 10 inches. And that's about what my average bows look like. Let me get stuff out of the way here. And then all I'm going to do is twist that ribbon, and we're going to make our first loop. And this sets the pace for the whole wreath. So our wreath is only a, what is this? A 12 inch. So I can't go big or go home. So I'm going to have to scale it back a little bit. There we go. That's better. That first loop is about 6 1/4, 6.5 inch, just so you guys know. I know some of the people on my page, they love to know the lengths and the loops and all the things, so I try to get them started. And then usually when I come in on my second ribbon, it's usually a, I'm usually in about 1 inch to 1/2 inch on the second ribbon. So let's put that in there and let's see where we're at. And this side's a little bit taller, not much. I didn't do too bad, did I? All right, so we're gonna pull it back through just a little bit, push it back down. Oops, I pulled that tail out of there. And we're gonna keep building. I think I'm gonna do 3. Let's do 3. And the reason I do 3 is because it gives you like a fan effect, right? When I do, when I'm making a like Christmas tree topper bow, I want the bow to come all the way up here and go all the way around. So then you're going to add more loops. That's how you get that fuller bow. People always ask me, how do you get those fuller, rounder bows? Well, you'd have to take this to like a 5 loop, about a 5. 4 gets you close, but 5 gets you there in the center. And then that way it meets all the way around. I hope that's helpful to you guys. And this one we're not doing huge because we're going on a 12-inch wreath. So I'm going to leave that side a little bit longer. And again, this is from my private collection. And the other one we're getting ready to use is from the Bowdabra Christmas collection. That's the other cool thing I talk about when I do the presentation of the collections is there's so many great ribbons that you can incorporate with your ribbons. That's what I love. Like you guys can see all the ribbons back behind me. I have 6 of those racks, so I have a lot of ribbon, but I have to be able to use that ribbon with other ribbons, right, to supplement. And so thank you, Linda. Thank you. That was super sweet of you to say. So that's the nice thing about, and if you're new and you're starting out, right, these collections are fabulous because it has so many great things, and I teach you how to put the collections together and make bows with them so that by the time your order comes, all you have to do, if you're stuck on matching ribbon, which a lot of people have problems with, then they just go back to my video and they watch and they know, hey, that ribbon looks really sharp with that ribbon, or hey, these 3 look really great together, or these 5 look good together. So just keep that in mind when you guys are ordering those kits. There's always help for you. Somebody wants to win. Everybody wants to win. That's awesome, you guys. Okay, so I came in about a 1/2 inch. Yeah, about a 1/2 inch on this next one. But this ribbon, it's so pretty. You guys are going to love it when it's done. And then you're going to love it in the wreath because of the embellishments that I've picked to go with it. I can't wait. Cannot wait to show you. Thanks for the hearts and the thumbs up, you guys. Super sweet. Love that. Love me some sweet people. Okay, now sometimes when you're using your 2.5 inch, you have to make sure that you're pulling that other side out. And if you're struggling with your bows, if you just pop that other side out like that, so that both sides actually mix and work, right? Then you can make your center loop look a little more decent, and it's not so puckered. And with the 2.5 inch, you can't go as small on a loop as you would with the 1.5 inch for that reason and more. So like for instance, it's puckering on this side, so I just want to make sure it's straight. And I'm just a little bit different when I make my bows. I just want it to look really pretty. And then I just pinch it to push it down in to make that center loop, you guys. And I showed you the first time really slow how to make that, so you guys should be able to go back in and make that center loop no problem. Okay, we're just cutting off our tail, and we're going to bring this back up through the center. We're going to exchange this loop over to this side, and we're going to put the 2 ends in there, and we're going to grab those ends, and I just kind of hold the bow in place until I get it down there tight enough. And sometimes I wrap it around my hand. And I know a lot of my clients have arthritis and fibro. If you have a hard time pulling the Bowdabra wire, go get you some of those garden gloves with the like little nubbins on them, or the ones that have that new grippy stuff on them, and put those in your craft room. And when you get to this point, grab them, put them on, and then pull your ribbon, pull your wire. See how it wanted to pull over to this side and tighten right there? You don't want that to happen. You want it to stay straight on top and go down so that it's as tight as can be. And then we're going to tie it off. And let me show you the stack. Usually I show the stack, and I'm a little bit nervous, you guys, so I forgot to show the stack. Yay, Diane, I'm glad you found me over here. All right, so that's what your stack should look like when you're making these bows. So your center loop is down here in the center, and everything else is stacked up. So both sides look identical, right? They're exactly stacked the same way. Okay? And then all we're going to do is place our bow down, and it doesn't matter which direction you go. Last time I think I flipped the bow this way. So first and third, one goes up, one goes down, and one stays in the center, because that's the natural position of it. Again, one goes down, and it doesn't matter which one. One goes down, one goes up, and then that last one always wants to stay in the center, and that's okay, it can stay there. And then we're just going to fluff out the 2 on top. And always put your hands inside, your fingers inside like I'm doing. Excuse me one moment. When I talk too much, my nose runs. I apologize. I apologize. Let me use my hand sanitizer. Okay. So just, again, when you're pointing those directionally, they should go between the bottom 3. So these are right here. This is right here. They're right in the center of those loops. Okay. And then we're going to take these 2, and look at how hard I'm pulling on those. You should be able to pull that hard on your bows without them falling apart. So make sure that you're doing your due diligence when you're tying your bows off. Okay, and then that center one, you can keep it sideways, but look at the pattern that's on it. Let me show you. Look at the pattern on it. So the trees are going this way. Now, I don't care that the trees on here go different directions. That doesn't bother me. Oh, Diane wants to win too. But I'm just going to take that center loop, and I'm going to turn it so it's going in the right direction. And it may take a little bit of work to get it over into that center, and that's okay. When you're using a 1.5 inch, it moves a little bit easier, I promise you. Okay. So there we go. And then it's a little bit still crooked, but you can give it a good twist and get it going the direction you want. I'm just doing it for the live, okay? And then all we're going to do is we're going to tie our Bowdabra wire onto the grapevine. So I'm just creating a hole over here to put one in through. And, oh, they both went down through there. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Now let's get the other one over here. And you want them to go down separate holes so that you have a place for them to be able to latch onto and get taut with the grapevine. Okay? So I'm just tying it as tight as I can get it, giving it a little bit of a twist to hold it in place for me. Oh, hang on. I don't have good grip, you guys, so I should have brought in garden gloves. Sorry. Okay. Then I'm going to give it a twist. Okay, so that kind of locks it in place for us, right? And then we just start tying it on. Perfect. Okay. Cut that off the back. Come around to the front. Look at that. That is darling. This would be one of those cute bows that you could just make and put on a wreath and you don't have to do anything else. Like, let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It's super cute, super fun, and look at that. Look how big and cute it is. And then all you have to do is go hang it on your door. But we're going to take it to the next level. So these are some of my stock from last year. These are from Hobby Lobby. Actually, all the picks that I'm using are from Hobby Lobby tonight. And they're last year's stock. I don't think they have their Christmas out. They might by now. They're getting way ahead of their game, so they may. Alright, so let me find that. And these require those really heavy cutters because they are, let me take it all the way down. It's real heavy duty wire. And then all I do is I cut that pick in twos because I want to do better placement. So if I just shoved everything down in there, then the pick is way up here. So by cutting this down, I took off about 6-8 inches. Now I'm just using my glue pot. I'm sorry, my glue pot is off screen because I don't have really wide screen. But I promise you it's just a glue pot, and I try to push it down into the base, and then there are actually 3 of these coming up so that you can move them to give them different movement and texture. And then the 2 that were by themselves, we're going to put those in right now. Thanks, you guys. Thank you, everyone. Yes, part of the Christmas collection. Yep. This Christmas tree is part of the Christmas collection. Yes. And then all the ribbons I used on the bow earlier, those are all part of the Christmas collection, which I loved. And that's how much ribbon there was because, oh, Karen Rogers Walker won the scrunchy ribbon. That's awesome. Congratulations, Karen. That's exciting, right? Okay, now this one is a little bit fuller. That's interesting. I've never seen one with 3 on the bottom. Oh, come on. All right, there we go. I was like, I hope I can cut this off for you guys. Ugh. Definitely not a muscle man. All right, so I'm just trying to, again, get this really nice and full for you guys. And this one, we're going to do it a little bit different because we are going to actually, I put the 3 one on the bottom to give us our depth and all the things, or our length, I should say, not the depth. And then this, I have another 3 one, which is really crazy because they usually don't, they come in 3 and then 2. But, and then we're going to add this one. And I go down into the grapevine because I want it to stick and stay, right? And then we can worry about these tails later. I can shorten them up. We can curl them up. We can do a lot of things with those tails. But here we are. Maybe. Hang on. I can't see it now. Okay. So here we are just adding the greens. Isn't that super cute and fun? Thank you. They're from Hobby Lobby. Thanks, Lori. On collection and the link. Yep, the link below is for the, oh, we don't have it down there now. We'll put the my affiliate link back in so you guys can check that out and go check out these ribbons. I knew you guys would go nuts when you saw them tonight because they are fabulous. And I actually purchased my own separate kit besides the one Bowdabra gave me, and that's why I have so much ribbon left over. But, well, I really don't because you guys saw me use the end of 2 rolls, but I went through those collections really quick last year. And like I said, the nice thing was I was able to use a lot of them with my collection, and it was just a bonus, right? So we're just going to add a few of these in here. I love breaking up greenery so it's not just straight green. Some people love all the green. I love the different levels of texture. First time watching. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, you guys. So again, if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Kelly with Florals in the Barn by Thin Clay from Rochester, Illinois, and I am filling in for Nick tonight. So you guys can always go check out my page if you want. And you can see me there. And then Bowdabra shares some of my designs on their page, so you guys can actually see my stuff. So when you see Florals in the Barn, that's me. So come check me out sometime. I do bow class every Wednesday. This Wednesday, my husband, aka Big Daddy, he is doing a bow for everyone, and the girls are pretty excited about that. So we'll see how well he does, right? So when adding your picks, this is when people get into trouble because they want to just keep layering and layering, but they want to put them in at the same layered level. So when you're watching me tonight, when I did this one down here, I did this one at this level, and then I did this one up top. So you can see how the greenery is kind of camouflaging this one back here. So again, it just gives you all the different depths of the oh, hang on, it won't let me pin it. There we go. Oh, Terry must have it pinned. Okay, cool. That it gives you all the different depths of your design. So a lot of people design in a flat world, and this is what gives you all the different textures. Pulling them up, pulling them forward. The white is, yes, yes, absolutely. Thanks, Angie. So it's just giving you different depth of your design, and that's what is eye-catching because that's what draws your eye to the design and makes you want to actually look at it and kind of try to figure it out because you're like, is that really on top or is it on the bottom? Like, you know, where is that, you know? And that's why your eye will look at something a little bit longer because it's intrigued. So, like I said, we'll have to do something different with our tails maybe. I might leave them. I don't know. I'm not worried about it at the moment. Let me get rid of these picks. Oh, hang on a second. We got another first timer. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. Hi, Diane Matega. Is it too late to enter to win? Bonnie, they already announced the winner, so sorry about that. Okay, so these are pods. They come on these big pick sticks. These are from Hobby Lobby. I love these little things. Some people don't like them. I love how they've got little hints of snow on them. I like them. Not everybody does, and that's okay. So one of them I already had picked apart, and we're just going to place it up here in the top. Right here in the center. And then when I'm putting something in on top like this, it's probably not going into the grapevine because I was already at the grapevine at the top. Hey, welcome, Bonnie. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing me out. I really appreciate that, you guys. I know I'm no Nick, but I'm not as cute as Nick is, or as sweet. He's super sweet. I got to sit with him a couple years ago at one of the conventions, and him and his sister, I believe it was Bella, and boy, are they sweet. Oh my gosh. Nice, nice, nice people. All right, so let's put some of these pods down at the bottom, and then we'll take a peek. So if you guys are new to me, you probably don't know that when I get done with the design for the day, I go hang them on my French doors in my living room, and then I look at them for a few days, and then I actually go photograph them, and then I look at the photograph, because sometimes you're missing something by looking at it versus photographing it. Don't ask me why, don't ask me how. Thank you, Laura. It happens. I don't know how. I can't even describe it to you. But me and my girlfriend Kim, we're always amazed when we go photograph it. We're like, how did that change? But it does. So before you're going to sell something or post it somewhere, go ahead and photograph it and look at it yourself before you decide to share that design out. Now, some of these little whirligig things on the top are just too much for me, especially in this design. So I'm going to cut some of those out. There we go. It was only in that one. Craziness. So, let me see what we got. I could go one more greenery up on top. And then I think the bottom looks perfect, but I need some more fullness going this way. You guys see it? I see it. And that's what matters. So again, this is when you need to photograph stuff. You need to look at it. And I'll probably change it again before it even gets posted. And all of my designs are for sale, so if anybody's interested, they can send me a private message at Florals in the Barn by Clay. And then again, we're just going back down into the greenery. That's exactly what it needed right there. Right there. And then let's go a little bit here. I want to go a little bit more up on this side because... Where's my scissors? We're coming around the wreath now, and when you do that movement, you have to mimic the bow that you have down below. So that's what I'm trying to do. If this tag, Hobby Lobby's tag wanted to stay, they're like, no, I'm not going. All right. Boy, those are tough. Woo. Okay. So you see how this one's a little bit taller than this one, so I just switched it. I had it like this, which is going to give us more height out here, but I want more height coming around, and that's why I'm doing that. Yep, it does need more. Yep, I agree. And it might need more again, but right now we're just checking things out. There we go. And then we probably need to add one more of these up in here. Up in here. Where did that language come from? Up here. Sorry, you guys. Okay. And then, again, my glue pot's off to the side. I apologize. You guys can't see that. And I'm just going into the area... Oh, that one's leaking. Hang on. That we just added. And adding a third level of texture back here, which really is really working. Oh, I love that. Love it, love it, love it. And there we have, and this could probably go down in more. Now that I'm seeing it, see, I'm looking at it through the camera. Okay, there we go. And luckily the glue was still wet, so I was able to pull it, push it on down through. So I hope you guys love this tonight. Thank you. Thanks everybody for being sweet. I appreciate it. Thanks, Dolly. Simplicity, yes. Yes, and a lot of people for Christmas just love the little bit of simplicity that they get. And like I said, I'll play with these tails. I'll probably do something different. It'll be posted on Bowdabra's page sometime in the next week, so you guys will get to see the final, what I decided to do with it. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Aw, thanks, Bowdabra. Thanks for having me today. Thank you, Bonnie. Thanks, Barbara. You guys are so sweet. Me and Weasel enjoy watching your lives. Thank you, Debbie. Thanks, Weasel. You guys are so sweet. I love all my fans, and Bowdabra fans are sweet too. I really appreciate you guys. So I'm not going to keep you guys, but let's recap real quick. So tonight I wanted to do the, thank you, Sarah. Thanks, Diane. Thanks, Phyllis. Tonight I wanted to do the wreath. I wanted to be able to do a bow that you could put on a lantern, a really large lantern, or your mailbox. And look how they don't coincide with each other because of that red in the Christmas tree, right? And then on my live, on my page today, I did the candy cane. So you could have the wreath on your front door, you could have the candy cane in your foyer, and then you could have your big bow on a lantern or your mailbox out front so that everybody can see that, hey, she's got some pretty stuff. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, Laura. Thanks, Karen. We got lots of Karens tonight. Thank you. So I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Please feel free to leave some hearts and thumbs up so that Bowdabra knows that you guys enjoyed me tonight. And if you guys have any questions, send a private message to Bowdabra. Terry or I will get back to you. And or you can flip over to my page, Florals in the Barn by Finn Clay, and you guys can leave me a message there. All right? Thanks, you guys. Thanks for being sweet. Aw, thank you. So you guys, this is what I tell my people. Thanks for the hearts and the thumbs up, you guys. Yay, I love it. So be kind, be sweet, and be amazing, you guys. How does the ribbon weather outdoors? This ribbon does really well. I had a mailbox swag that I made, and I used this exact ribbon. And I think it holds up so well because it's a flannel material. So it's a little bit heavier and sturdier than, you know, your normal ribbon. So, yep, I think you guys would love it. So go check it out. I know there's a few Christmas kits left. I know there's a few 4th of July, some spring kits. You guys can use my link and check that out. And I will see you guys next time Bowdabra needs me, all right? If not, I'll see you guys on my page Wednesday at 12:30 for bow class. Just got 2 sets of the Christmas ribbon ordered. Awesome, Jan. Awesome. You're going to love it. I can't believe there's that many left, but thank you, Sarah. You guys have a blessed evening. Be sweet, be kind, be amazing, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. See ya. Bye.